Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first ever palette bingo. I have been getting asked to do palette bingos with various palettes within my collection for years, and I've always been such a huge chicken. I feel like I'm not all that creative with my makeup looks, and just even sitting down to film this video, I'm feeling super anxious to, one, hopefully help me feel a little better, and two, to actually like put a deadline on me having to attempt a palette bingo. I'm so excited to say that today's video is a collab with Kailee Wesley. Kailee and I have been friends here on YouTube for a couple years now, I think, and she is the first person I thought of when I came to the conclusion that this needed to be a collab, because in my mind, Kailee is like the queen of palette bingos. She does them all the time with so many palettes. She creates amazing eye looks. Definitely check her out. She will be, of course, linked in my description box. Her and I were joking that it was like the palette bingo queen, Kailee, versus me, the palette bingo virgin. And we're both going to be using the Colourpop So Jaded palette. This palette is gorgeous and it has a ton of variety in it. We obviously didn't want to choose a super neutral or super monochromatic look, because what's the fun in that? We are going to be choosing 5 shades at random and skipping over the 2 pressed glitters because neither Kailee or myself enjoy the pressed glitter formula. Kailee is such a sweetheart, and it would mean so much to me if you went and showed her some love on whatever look she creates on her palette bingo with the So Jaded palette. So thank you, Kailee, for collabing with me and giving me a deadline, getting my butt in gear to challenge myself creatively. I'm still feeling so anxious. I have the rest of my makeup done. I just have a lip balm on, but my eyes are primed and ready to go. Oh, I always forget to do this with collabs, but if you're coming from Kailee's channel, welcome. My name is Emily, and I do a ton of project panning here on my channel. If that's something that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe. In general, I'm a pretty hot mess. I'm a mom of 3 boys, and they often are either heard or seen in my videos, so I hope that doesn't bother you. I'm going to stop rambling now, get out my Pretty Random app, and select 5 shades. Ooh. Okay. So 1 to 30. Can you tell how anxious I am? Okay, here we go. 30. The last shade in the palette is a deep navy blue. I don't think I've used this shade before. Should I just do a bit of a color palette here? Wow, that's pigmented and dark. Oh boy. The next shade is shade 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is this beautiful mustardy shade. It's shaping up to be kind of like a grungy color palette, if you will. Oh, 10 again. Can't do that. 23. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 23 is a turquoise. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you the actual shade name. So this is turquoise, this is citrine, and this is sapphire. Guys. Okay. I should have brought a makeup wipe or something. 24 is the one just next to that in the shade Onyx. This is a black with kind of bluish shimmers in it. That's an interesting shade. And the last color is 19. Okay, thank God. This is a much easier shade. So 6, 12, I don't know how to count, 18, 19, Geodude. Oh, that wasn't even in frame. Okay, so I guess I'm going for something pretty smoky. We have two like pretty neutrally matte shades, a matte turquoise, a matte navy blue, and then that really dark beautiful shimmer, which I do plan on putting all over my lid. I am kind of disappointed I don't have like a highlighting type of shade. I'm so nervous. Okay, I just gotta, it'll be just like ripping off the band-aid. Let me scoot you guys in a little bit closer. I have my cup of brushes. These are all of the eye brushes I was able to find. If you didn't know, I just moved, hence the strange background. Okay, I've got you in a little bit closer. I think just for simplicity's sake and to have a bit of a transition, I am going to use Citrine first, which is this mustardy tone on, this is from the BH Cosmetics Rose Quartz bundle. This is the number 6. And I am going to be pretty sloppy with this shade, I think, like I said, just to kind of get a base down and have something for the other shades to blend into, though I'm not too sure how well this is going to go. I'm not gonna lie, I think for my first ever palette bingo, this is going to be like kind of on the safer side. Like I said, I have a hard time being creative with my makeup. I don't know. I feel like I find it easier to take inspiration from pictures I see or other people's makeup looks and make them my own in a creative way, but not to just like be given this and be like, hey, go have fun. You're also on a time constraint because it's like the middle of the night and the baby's gonna wake up soon, which is my life. Next, oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to take turquoise, hello, over here, turquoise right here. I'm actually going to put that all over my lid. I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're just going to give it a try. This is the Lavish Eye Shading Brush. It's just a really small shader brush. And I'm really going to pack this on just the lid. Okay, so I've packed it on both lids. I surprisingly don't have any fallout, and then I know you can hear the fan. I'm gonna have to figure something out for filming down here. And then I started to like feather out the edge. It's not completely blended at this point, but just to kind of start on that, it is turning pretty green because we're obviously blending a turquoise into like a mustardy yellow shade. So that's why I'm not like going ham, but I am just kind of feathering the two lines together. I'm already getting some transfer up here. I do have hooded eyes, slightly hooded eyes, so I am getting some transfer up into that chartreuse shade, but I am going to leave this here for a second. And then on the, I feel like these are my reject brushes. Let's try this brush. This is a Luxie mini angled brush, and I'm going to go in with Sapphire here, that really rich navy blue shade. And I'm going to start on the outer corner with this shade. I still want that citrine to be peeking out over the top. I am getting, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I am getting some fallout now, and I just smeared it all over my face. With blues, I really find more of this stippling motion to work better than like trying to blend it out in like circular or buffing motions, if that makes sense. I'm going to add a bit more and kind of deepen up this crease a bit, just to about halfway. Y'all, I'm so stressed. This isn't relaxing to me at all. I want to do it justice because I know Kaylee's probably going to have something so beautiful and creative. And like I said, I've never done anything like this before. How's that looking? I hope I'm like in frame. This new setup I haven't really worked out the kinks with yet. This is just my second time sitting down here to film. I don't know. Let me go in with a bit of a smaller crease brush. This is the Luxie Mini Tapered. I'm going back in with citrine to really add in that color again. I feel like I'm starting to lose it and bring it up a little bit higher. See, I don't like how muddy and green it's getting right in here. I guess that's my own fault with my placement, because of course blue and yellow mixed makes green. Okay, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Don't want to jinx it. On the lid for the shimmer, I'm going to use this Onyx shade here, which was right next to Turquoise and Sapphire. I'm going to take this on my lid. This is very dark, but it has that blue shimmer in it, so I'm hoping that because I use turquoise as a base, it's going to bring more of those blue tones out. Oh boy, we're getting dark. Dark and smoky over here. I love the richness, though. The crease could definitely be more blended. Okay, I'm not hating it. Let me jump into, what do I want to do on the lower lash line? I think I want to bring back some of that bright turquoise shade. Might need, let me just pinch this. I was going to say I need a smaller brush, but we're going to make this work. I'm going to place this turquoise shade down here pretty messily. I'm actually going to bring that right around my inner corner. Why not? I wish I knew where my eyeliners were, because I feel like at the end of this, a turquoise eyeliner would really tie the look together. But I have no idea what box that's in. Okay, now finally for my 5th shade that I need to use, I have this Geodude. I'm going to attempt to use this to buff out that lower lash line a little bit. We'll see how this goes. Oh, all this blue fallout is killing me right now. Again, we're getting that green look. But I feel like it also helps tie the bottom to the top, even though it's a different lighter matte. It matches the citrine in the crease a bit. Speaking of citrine, I'm picking up some of citrine and placing it over here. What do we think? Are we allowed to add shades? I think I would love to place like a shimmer on top of the blue in my inner corner to give some further dimension. I hope this isn't cheating. I used my 5 shades, but now I'm going to add another shade. Let's do, I don't know if I want to do aquamarine to really tie in that blue, or diamond. So I think let's just mix the two, and I'm going to place this on top of the turquoise that I put on the inner corner. I really feel like that helped add a little something something. Okay, so that was me using my 5 shades. I'm quickly going to hop off camera, do my mascara, clean up some of this blue that fell on my cheek, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is the look I created with these 5 shades. I found this really difficult and stressful. I know my crease looks really muddy. Obviously turquoises and this mustard shade don't really blend the best together, so that's something to learn for next time. Yeah, my crease is looking like a train wreck, but if I'm just looking forward, you can't really tell. Obviously, I've got some pretty deep colors. This was a challenge for me. Again, I'm sorry about the fan. I'm glad I'm no longer a palette bingo virgin and that I finally attempted one. This is not one of the looks I'm most proud of course, but I'm not too upset about how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle with a palette bingo with the Colourpop So Jaded palette. Again, thank you to Kailee for collabing with me. Definitely don't forget to head over to watch Kailee's video and see what look she created. I'm sure she did a much better job than me. Let me know what you would have done with these 5 shades and what I could have done a little differently to have this work out a bit better. I did finish off the look. I just opened the Laura Geller Lash Boss Bold Mascara. Don't really like this on first impressions. It's very clumpy. I did find an eyeliner. I found the Bodyography Emerald eyeliner to put in my waterline. And then the lipstick I found was the Propa Beauty Finesse lipstick. And now it is well after midnight, so I'm just going to be washing this off, but I did have a lot of fun. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!